This is what I looked like a short while ago. I was absolutely crushing it in my life. My mental health was good, my emotional health was good, my discipline, my financial health, my fitness, my relationships, my finances. I was genuinely on top of the world, and I looked like I was on top of the world. The way my body came across was simply a representation of how I was behaving and executing my personal life. This is what I look like right now. I want to first and foremost say, I don't think I look bad, but it's undoubtedly noticeable that I've taken some steps back, and the way my body looks now is definitely a representation of kind of where I started going wrong over these past few months. Started drinking again, stopped working out as hard, stopped minding my diet as hard, let go of self-care and habits and rituals that were absolutely propelling me into a really, really cool space in my life. And it's like I just woke up one day and asked myself, like, what happened? Where did I go? And so we're kind of going to talk about that in this video. Plus, we're going to talk about a really badass giveaway that I've worked out for you guys. So thanks for being here, and let's sort of dig into the comeback. Guys, my name is Noah, and I'm so thankful that you guys are here. I know that I'm not the only one who makes progress and takes steps back. Sometimes for me, it's like 10 steps forward, 3 steps back, followed by 3 steps forward, and maybe 11 steps back. But my job personally is to always acknowledge that I'm worth it, that this is life, that I'm human, and that I only have today, and I can make a difference today, and I can come to today, so to speak, and reconnect with who I am, who I want to be, and what I need to do. Because sometimes I go through pretty long stretches where only in hindsight, I kind of wander off, right? I get a little bit lost, and I forget what really matters to me. And so as I've been getting sober again, as I've been recommitting to the gym, as my self-awareness has just increased once more, and I'm being more mindful of what's actually going on and trying to be more honest, I had to come to terms with the fact that I stopped caring about the things I said I cared about, and I started making excuses as to why. I'm going to talk about some of the key moments that made me realize something was wrong. We'll sort of reflect on when I was in peak shape and where I'm at right now and some of the things that have been happening. But before we do that, I want to thank today's video sponsor, Yode. And I know you guys are like, what? He has a video sponsor? Yeah, dude, I got a video sponsor. I'm half Mexican, by the way, so don't be offended by that little thing I just did. So Yode is this watch company and sunglasses company that reached out to me and said, hey, we want to send you a free watch and some sunglasses. We want you to have them, try them, and show them to your audience because we want to do a giveaway for your audience. I wasn't really sure I was down because I don't do collaborations and stuff like that. But I like this company and I like this guy and I like watches. So I was like, sure. So there's going to be a link in the description for you guys. But first, let's take a look at this watch. Oh, okay. Check this out. They engraved my name right there. You open it up and this is what you see. This is the one I chose. I like the idea of having a watch to wear when I go out. When I was really depressed, one of the things I never did, or I really struggled to do, was spruce up. And dressing nice can make you kind of feel nice. It's a really, really nice looking watch, as you can see. It comes in this little pillow. So that means that after you have the watch, you can also rest on the pillow. It says big no-no. They have a watches and accessory company that's inspired by nature, designed with a modern lifestyle. I really, really like it because it stands out. Like, someone sees this, they're gonna be like, damn bro, will you get that watch? Let's check out the sunglasses they sent me. So there's my box. Yeah, buddy, these are badass. All right, well, thank you, Yode, obviously, for sponsoring this video, supporting this, for sending me some really cool swag. Please, guys, please, let's, as a community, let's show these companies and these sponsors that it's worth sponsoring Big No-No, because my audience will respond to these sort of things. And I'm not saying you have to go buy anything, but at least consider clicking that link and signing up for the giveaway. If you win, you get $100 off any choice of watch from Yode and their website. The coupon for the $100 off towards a watch, and obviously the discount code for everyone who enters for their accessories and stuff, that does expire 30 days after the posting of this video, so be mindful of that. It's still worth entering. The system's gonna reach out to the winner automatically, and I really want you to reach out to me and tag me, let me know if you were the one that won. And I really, really appreciate it. And now let's go ahead and get back to the video. Back to the topic at hand. A lot of where my fall started to happen, my fall from grace, my fall from being really, really on top of my self-care and my discipline and my goals and the things that really mattered to me, is when I started drinking again. And I brought that up a lot, but I was sober for a year. And in that year, I did really, really well. I mean, really, really well, emotionally, spiritually, financially, physically. The gym just went well, and I had so much energy to train, and I had so much drive and excitement, and I felt such a sense of pride and just, I was empowered by the space that I was in. Honestly, being sober felt like having superpowers. And then when I went back to drinking this past April, I went from like thinking I was taking steps forward to kind of just holding on. Just trying to keep it together. And so I based my entire life around training as much as possible, and then partying and thinking I could do it all, thinking I could still be the person that shows up to the gym early to mobilize, who works out and does extra training sessions, who stays late to stretch and work on skills and stuff like that for a consistent amount of time. But it eventually caught up with me. And it's one of those things, like, you think you're still holding it together, you think you're still doing great, right? And then you maybe see a picture of yourself or a video of yourself and you realize you're not, or you're hungover in bed one too many times, realizing you don't have the energy to train, or the love for training is leaving you. And no pun intended, but it's sobering, because everything was starting to suffer. And I kind of let myself go. And I didn't really know until until it had already happened. And that's why I wanted to make this video and kind of just fess up, so to speak, but just acknowledge, like, yeah, I put on some weight. I lost some drive. I was having, the Open is this thing we do in CrossFit where you get to challenge yourself and compete against everyone across the world. A few workouts get released that everyone does. And I had a really rough going on my first Open. My low back blew up because I put on about 7 or 8 pounds, maybe more, maybe 10. And my stamina's down, and my energy's down, and my brain fog's higher, and I had a rough time, and it was taking away my love for training. It was making me like not want to be there, and that's scary for me, because if I start getting into a space where I don't feel good, I won't want to perform well, and it'll trickle over into everything else. And it really dawned on me that this is a ritual and a lifestyle that I have to commit to. For me personally, like, I have to be sober, and I have to eat clean, or I'm not going to want to work out, and I'm not going to want to work hard. I was kind of just living to hang in there, living to look good, so to speak, but not feeling good. And then eventually I ran out of steam. So this is the comeback. Where do we go from here forward? I have to completely forgive myself for the fact that, yeah, I lost my way a little bit. It happens. And I want to do better, and I want to feel better, because the natural high I would get from going to bed on time and eating healthy, nutrient-dense, clean food that would support my sleep and support my exercise and support my business and support my marriage, my relationship, and my finances, and my training and my love for training, it was priceless. It was organic, it was sustainable, it was real to me. And when I started leaning too much on binge eating, leaning too much on alcohol, leaning too much on those sort of things, suddenly I only kind of felt good when I was doing those things, and the rest of the time I was a bit uncomfortable, and I was a bit lazy, and I was definitely a bit apathetic, and I couldn't be of service to myself or anybody else, and it was showing up in my workouts. I wasn't moving as well, I was feeling heavier, I don't have a six-pack anymore. The six-pack, whatever, that was more just, you could tell the difference. But I want to be that guy that I'm really, really proud of. I want to show up for myself, I want to show up for that guy. So I need me. And I want to be better, not only for me, but I want to be better for anyone who watches this channel who might lean on me, even in a teeny tiny way, as a measure of support, as a measure of consistency. And I want to be consistent for you, for my wife, for my business, for my friends, for my gym community. And so this is the comeback. I let myself go, but no more. I'm a couple weeks sober coming up here, and I'm feeling excited to see what I'm capable of once more. And if you're struggling or let yourself go or took some steps back, I want you to dust yourself off, forgive yourself like I've completely forgiven myself. I really have, because I can't change the fact that I did a lot of stupid shit the last few months, but I can 100% impact how I move forward. And my goal right now is to have the courage to change in the presence of others, in the presence of you guys, my family, my friends, and myself. I know where I need to be. I know where I want to be. And I'm going to get there. And so I really look forward to doing an update video in a month or two when I feel like I'm back in my stride. And I already feel like I've already started my journey back to being the true me, the me I love and want to respect and want to be around, and who I think can be helpful to others and helpful to himself. But it's one step at a time. It's one step at a time, one day, 1 hour, 1 minute at a time, often enough. So thank you for being here. Thank you for inspiring me to be better. Thank you for supporting me through the good and the bad. And I also want to say, just in case, that I don't think I'm fat, by the way, and I don't think there's anything bad or wrong about me, and I don't have like a body image disorder or issue. I just recognize the difference between me when I was at my peak, or really working hard and being dedicated to be my best self, how that looked, how that manifested physically, versus what happened when I started just trying to manage life instead of thrive in life. And there's just a difference. I just wanted to highlight that difference. Thanks again to Yode, the sponsor of this video. Click that link to enter to win $100 off any watch of your choice and or a discount, either way, for their accessories and their swag and stuff like that. Let's Get Company super excited to partner with Big No No one way or another. But bottom line, take care of yourself and be better today, and see what you can do, affect change in your life in one way, shape, or form, and then see how you can be of service to others. That'll make you feel good too. All right, that's my time. Thank you. We'll see you guys in the next video. Adios. I feel so GQ.